Why does it still hurt? Why, after all this time, does something that happened when we were 7 years old still make us clench our jaw like we're chewing bricks? Why can you build a business, make the money, get the body, but still feel like a little boy in a grown man's costume when you look in the mirror? Guys, in this video, I'm going to tell you the truth about childhood pain that no one ever told me. The thing that I had to learn the hard way, like 9mm in my mouth kind of hard way. And I'm going to walk you through the process, the 3-part process that I used to finally break free from the emotional chokehold of my past and become a man who leads himself and his family with strength, clarity, and calm fire. Would you like that? Now, you need to stay until the end of this video if you have ever felt like you're trapped inside a body that looks strong but feels weak. If you ever looked in your kids' eyes and thought, I can't let them inherit my demons. If your relationship is on the edge and you're scared to admit that your buried emotions are the goddamn landmines under everything you love. And listen, guys, there's a link in the description below. Click it at any point and book a free call with me. If this resonates, if this punches you in the soul and you know you need help with this, I'll do a full analysis of your patterns and show you what's standing in your way. Now let's get into it, okay? My name is Jason. I'm known as the obstacle remover because I've walked through hell and torched every false story I was handed. I've been the nice guy who got walked on. I've been the angry asshole who pushed everyone away. I've been the drunk with a gun in his mouth. I've been the fat, depressed, I'm fine father who couldn't look his wife in the eyes because deep down I knew I was lying to everyone, to myself. Yeah, and I know. Now I build emotionally jacked men. Men who can feel without folding, who can lead without controlling, who can cry without collapsing. Men who've turned their deepest pain into unstoppable power. And that's what this whole channel is about. And if you're still with me, guys, I know you're one of us. So how do you deal with pain from the childhood? Like, you're a man. This shit shouldn't be bothering you. Well, first of all, you've got to realize this. It's not just the pain. Okay? It's not just unprocessed emotions. This has now become an armor. You didn't just get hurt. You adapted. And you learned to shut down. You learned to go numb, to fight, to hide. You turned off pieces of yourself like they were light switches in a burning building. Now that version of you, this little you, he got hurt and had no one to help him feel safe again. And now your adult life is run by a kid who's terrified it's going to happen again. So every time your wife gets close, every time you're getting vulnerable, every time someone critiques you, your nervous system flashes back like it's Vietnam. Like you're back in the kitchen watching your dad smash the dinner table or hearing your mom say, you're too much, or being ignored, shamed, left, abandoned, manipulated, abused. And that kid inside of you says, lock this shit down, man. Push it away. Don't feel, or you're going to die. Little kid logic. Might not be the best, but that's what's going through his mind. And here's what I learned the hard way. You don't need, you don't heal by analyzing your pain. You don't heal by rationalizing it. You don't need another podcast, man. You need to feel. You need to feel the feelings that you never got to feel back then. Not because it's some woo-woo spiritual nonsense, but because your nervous system has literally locked those emotions in the vault. And that vault is rusted shut with decades of suppressed rage, shame and grief and confusion. You need to feel so your body knows it's safe. You cannot heal what you refuse to feel. You need to rewire the threat system that's been hijacking your masculinity, your marriage, your mission. Listen, I remember the moment it all cracked for me. Mid-divorce, pushing 250, 250 pounds of sadness and shame. My kid crying because I yelled again at something stupid, and I saw his face flinch like mine used to when I was his age. And I realized I was becoming the man I swore I would never be. That moment shattered me. But it also became my wake-up call. I couldn't afford to keep bleeding on these people. They did not cut me. I couldn't keep running from the past that lived in every cell of my body. So I dove in deep, and here's what I found. There are 3 parts to healing the pain from your childhood, okay? Number 1, you have to name the pattern. You have to identify it and bring awareness to it. Not the story, not the memory, but the pattern. What do you do when you feel unsafe? Do you go silent? Do you rage? Do you get sarcastic? Do you make jokes? Do you drink? Do you control? Do you shame? Do you freeze? And you've got to catch that pattern like it's a fucking wild animal in your house. Because it is. And until you see it, you're going to keep letting it tear your life apart. So write it down, track it, study it like your life depends on it. Because it does. Number 2, reclaim the emotion. This is probably the most uncomfortable part, which is exactly why it's the most important. The reason you're stuck is not because you're broken. It's because you're emotionally constipated. So backed up from years, decades. Now you've been clenching your way through life, trying not to feel. And now your internal plumbing is backed up with who knows how many years of unprocessed pain. So here's what I did, okay? And what I teach my clients to do too. But I created a ritual where I just let it rip. I'd go into my garage, crank music, scream into a pillow until my voice cracked. Or I'd lock myself in my truck and scream. I'd journal all the shit I wanted to say to my dad. I'd let my body shake. I would cry. I would punch a heavy bake until my knuckles bled. And I let the scared little boy inside of me have a voice. And when I did that, I found the man inside. He had more strength that I had never known before. And this is emotional weightlifting. If you can bench 250, but can't cry about the time your mom made you feel invisible, you're not as strong as you think you are. Now, number 3, rewire your brain with a new truth. After you name the pattern and you move the emotion, you get to choose something better. You get to rewrite the story. You're not the scared little boy anymore. You're the man who made it through, the protector, the provider, the one who breaks cycles. But that new identity doesn't come from affirmations or manifesting. It comes from action. Every time you pause instead of react, every time you speak your truth instead of shut down, every time you choose courage over comfort, you're installing the new you. But if you skip the first 2 steps, like if you try to go straight to mindset without moving the emotion, you're just white knuckling it again, like a Navy SEAL in a tutu. So let me ask you something. How much longer are you going to try to fix adult problems with little boy tools? Can you imagine the little kid tool set, the little fake plastic hammer? You're not going to be able to get much done with that. How much longer are you going to suffer in silence, pretend it's all handled while your marriage burns, while your wife slowly pulls away, while your kids grow apprehensive of you? Listen, your team doesn't trust you, and your soul is screaming into a bottle at 2 a.m. You want to know what cost me not to deal with my childhood? Like what it actually cost me. My marriage and almost my life. And if I hadn't looked that pain in the face and said, I've got you now, I'd still be trapped. You do not have to keep living like this. And if you want help, guys, I mean real help, not another fucking checklist of 10 habits of high performers, but real, raw, gut-wrenching transformation, then click the link in the description right now. Book a free call with me, and let's walk through the exact framework that I use with my clients to help them become emotionally jacked. calm, grounded leaders for their families, their empires, and their inner worlds. Listen, the call is free, but the cost of doing nothing, you can't put a price on that. Or you can keep pretending that you're fine, I guess. Keep dragging your past into every boardroom and bedroom that you walk into. Keep trying to outperform the pain. Keep playing the role of tough guy with man titties and Cheeto dust in your belly button while your inner world is on fire. I stole that one from Pedro's Kool-Aid, yeah. Or you can step the fuck up. Now, this is your legacy. We are talking about your legacy. Your kids are watching you, and your wife is waiting. Your life is happening all around you right now. And no one is coming to save you. So, what are you guys going to do? Listen, check out another one of my videos and keep watching. Tons of information out there on this channel, guys. Please, please, please schedule a free call. I would love to connect with you and see if we can make something happen. Talk soon.